Hi, guys. It's Kathy. I hope you're doing well. Sorry it took so long. So, I am getting an error message from StreamYard saying that they're having some audio issues. So, if you can't hear, um, let me know. I can't do anything to fix it. They're working on it, but I don't want to do a whole stream if no one can hear it because we'll miss out. I can hear it, but you guys will miss out on so much. Now, today we need a plan to keep our blood pressure down. Today we need a plan to breathe through Cochrane and Lopez. We need a plan. We need to go into this prepared for the lying and the nope. See, this is where it starts. So breathe, and if it gets bad, I'm going to put some kittens on the screen or puppies, probably puppies. I think this calls. I don't think kittens will do it. I think we're really going to need puppies. Breathe. This happened a long time ago, so it's okay. Don't throw anything at your monitor. Oh gosh, do I want to though. All right. I don't know if I'm ready. Breathe. CJ is right here. So if you feel like you're being traumatized by the liars, then you just talk to her and she will tell you not everybody's a liar. Just because these people are lying doesn't mean the whole world are liars. And you don't have to internalize this because it didn't happen to you. You can just watch it. Here we go.
Try not to kill the interpreter.
All right, I would like, if you can, move this around here if I might.
Breathe.
Mr. Douglas, you want to give us a hand here? Try not to kill the interpreter.
Yes, sir.
John, thank you so much.
We have
John.
a location. I'd like to have it put on the screen.
Can we see it before the witness sees it,
The council already seen it. Seen it.
All right, let's see it on the council's monitor before we do this.
Is that being shown to the witness now? Can we see it? Is there any point now? I just like a chance to see it.
All right. Mr. Cochran.
You proceed. All right, Ms. Lopez. Do you wear eyeglasses?
¿Usted usa anteojos?
Sí, sí.
Yes, sir.
Do you have your eyeglasses with you today?
¿Usted tiene sus anteojos hoy?
No.
No.
Are you able to see clearly on the monitor there before you?
¿Usted puede ver en el monitor ahí claramente el que está cerca ante usted?
No.
No.
Do you need to borrow some eyeglasses of some
¿Necesita
kind?
prestar los anteojos de alguien?
Of course.
Yes, she does. Just 1 second.
How about Mr. Glazier's?
I want somebody near her age, and I'm looking for some baby. We're very Ma'am, just move the other, Mr. Baby.
Good job, John. Good job.
Try these two pairs.
Que pruebe estos dos pares a ver si...
Let me see what I can see.
Okay. I'm calling cap on that, Debbie, because you don't even know. It is hilarious. It happens every day. It happens so often. A couple, usually older, my age or older, walks into my brewery. It happens every day. The woman has reading glasses either on her head or, usually it's on her head. The man's supposed to bring his too, never does. And then he gets a menu in front of him. and she has her glasses on and she's reading the menu, and either two things happen. There's two types of couples who come into my bar that can't see. The one couple, these are the ones I can tell have been married for 40, 50 years or whatever. They just take the glasses off the head. They would just reach over, take the glasses off their wife's head and uses them. And then the other couple is the wife looks at the husband, looks at the menu. Where are your glasses? Why didn't you bring your glasses? How are you supposed to read the menu? And then they look at me. He can't read the menu because it's too small. He needs his glasses. His glasses are nowhere to be found. I always have glasses like on my head, and I always do the same thing. You want my glasses? You want my glasses? You want my glasses? 20% of people will say yes. Are you okay? So yeah, I gotta see what happened. But here's OJ.
I know eating too much fish, for it I lost my eyes. I can't see con esto.
¿Qué dijo, señora? Dijo,
No miro nada con esto.
I can't see anything with those.
No. Yo no distingo dónde está mi casa en este pedacito.
I can't distinguish where my house is in that small
All right,
portion.
let me show you a larger board.
Maybe she can
Te voy a
step down and
enseñar
take a
uno
look
más
at the big
grande,
screen.
entonces.
Would that help?
It might,
That's
let me
got
show
him.
this here.
All right.
He did. I have bought readers for the bar for the men who don't bring their glasses in. Black ones, so they don't complain about the color. Pink glasses? No, I'm not wearing those.
My glasses worked fine this morning. Could I show her how to use them?
Be my guest. As soon as Mr. Cochran clears his exhibits. I'd like it placed so that Mr. Schumann can get a shot of it.
Or touch, put it up here. And then have it that point.
All right.
The diagram of the photograph on the screen, you have it described in Mark.
Yes,
Mr. Harris?
diagram on the screen. Sure.
That is laser disc display D108.
D108.
D108B.
All right, Madam Interpreter, can I get you to
Test?
stand one way or the other because you're blocking
How
the...
many fingers am I holding up?
Sorry, this is rather unusual.
Geez, I hope that doesn't fall on Cochran and hit him right in the head.
All right, Mr. Harris, the clerk advises me we'll have to make that defense 1,044. Have to print that as 1,044.
Now, Your Honor, I'd like to, 1044 was it?
Yes.
I'd like to mark this board, which purports to be an aerial view of the Rockingham properties and also the Bundy property as defendants next in order. The D 1045.
1044 or 1045?
If these, one on the screen is 44, Your Honor.
One on the screen is 44. This will be 145. 1045.
1045. Now, Ms. Lopez, can you be able to step down? Can you, trust permission?
Yes.
Can you look at the property on the left-hand side
Puede
of
mirar la propiedad en
defendant's
la mano
1045?
izquierda de la exhibición de la defensa 1045.
See if you
A ver
recognize
si usted
the
reconoce
property.
esta propiedad. Yes. I had the dog up here.
All right, for the record, Your Honor, she's indicated in the back portion of the residence, she's pointed some grassy area.
Appears to be the lawn area behind
Me too, Donald.
348.
All right, is that, show us where 348 is, the place where you work, in Saligers?
Over here.
All right, show us the house, please.
Enséñanos la casa, por favor. This is their house.
All right. Did you have a particular area of that house in which you live, ma'am?
¿Usted tenía un área en particular donde usted vivía, señora?
Aquí.
Right here, right here.
No, she's indicating that toward the, I guess, the front of the house, on a wing here. Apparently she's pointed as the place where you resided. Is that correct?
¿Ese es el lugar ahí en esa ala del lugar donde usted vivía? ¿Así es?
Sí.
Can we have the witness indicate that on the diagram, Your Honor?
There was an answer. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I didn't get the translated
Mr. Darden, I would suggest if you want to do that on cross-examination with the laser distance, it's the same thing. You can put a mark on that and hold it. But she pointed for the record, and I did see where she pointed.
Thank you.
Mr. Cochran?
Thank you. Now, can you show us while you're up at the board there, can you show us?
Let me just ask one question. Mr. Firth, you're getting in the way of Mr. Schuman. You're going to need to slide back. Thank you.
Can you show us where Mr. OJ Simpson lived?
¿Podría mostrarnos a dónde vive el señor OJ Simpson?
For the record, she's identified 360 North Rockingham.
Here, all of this house, all this house. This is the garage,
Kitchen.
the kitchen, and then the dining room or living room, something like that.
Objection, motion to strike the second part of the answer is not responsive, Your Honor.
That's his house.
¿Esa es la casa de él?
Fozzie, is she calling you number one when she points? I think she is.
Now, I might ask you, why don't you take another look through those glasses and see whether or not you can pick out anything on the monitor.
Very hot.
Que por favor use nuevamente, trate con los anteojos otra vez y a ver si puede usted
I'm sorry, Ms.
identificar
Lopez,
algo
did
en
you say
ese
it's very
monitor.
hot or it's very hard?
Very hot. Hot.
Hard. Okay.
Muy duro, señor.
Duros.
I need to apologize to her. I'm sorry, Rosa. Since she started testifying, I thought she was in a terry cloth jumpsuit, like a workout outfit, and it's a dress. And now I'm just a mean troll on the internet.
See.
Very hard.
Hard, duro, yes.
Ahora sí, porque está una lucecita verde, miro.
Now I do because there is a small green light I can see.
All right, will you direct him where to put Mr. Harris will move that small green light. Can you show, tell him where to put the green light as to the Salinger's home?
Yes.
Indíquele usted dónde tiene que poner él la lucecita verde en lo que se refiere a la casa de los Salinger.
All right, Mr. Cochran, you're going to have to move.
Right here.
Right here.
Yep, now you're in our projector there.
I can't see her either.
All right.
All right.
Sorry, Judge. He's a lawyer. He's not smart.
Right there.
Right there.
All right, is that where is that the Salinger's home?
Esa es la casa de los Salinger.
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Can you point out or direct Mr. Harris as to where your room, where you lived, when you were residing there with the Salingers?
Puede indicarle, señor Harrison, a dónde era su cuarto, ahí donde vivía usted en la casa de los Salinger.
¿Dónde está la lucecita ahora?
Where the little light is right now.
All right, you want to show mark that?
Yes.
Sheriff, can you do that?
Ms. Lopez, is that the location where the arrow was pointing?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, that's where you reside.
Ahí
And
donde usted-
so that we're clear, Mr. Simpson's home was the home to the left on the picture, is that correct?
Para estar claros, la casa del señor Simpson es la casa que queda a la izquierda.
¿Dónde está la luz ahorita? Sí.
Where the light is right now, yes.
All right, is that, will you mark that also?
Yes.
And that's on 1044, you know.
Yes.
Now, so that we're also clear, when you took the dog out in the early evening hours of June 12th, you pointed to an area where you took the dog turning behind the house. Can you show us again by arrow where that was?
Sí, right.
Nuevamente, señora, le está indicando la noche del 12 de junio donde usted sacó a la perra a caminar en el traspatio. ¿Puede indicarnos dónde está esa área?
¿Dónde está la flecha ahorita?
Where the arrow is right now.
All right, that area back there?
Esa
Right.
área ahí atrás?
You can mark that area also.
Yes.
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 All right, approximately what time was it when you took this dog in that area depicted there on Defendant's 1044?
Objection, has been answered.
Just for foundation.
Overrule.
Aproximadamente nos puede indicar como que a horas eran cuando usted sacó a la andar ahí en la 1040, exhibición 1044.
I'm going to guess on this
Como a
one.
las 7, 7:10.
Around 7, 7:10.
All right, and then after that, how long were you out in the back part of the house, if you recall,
Y
with the
después
dog?
de eso, ¿cuánto tiempo estuvo usted en el traspatio de la casa, si
2001.
usted recuerda?
That's my guess.
Unos 20 minutos porque juego con la perra.
About 20 minutes because I play with the dog.
All right, was that part of your duties on Sunday?
¿Y esa es parte de sus obligaciones el domingo?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, and thereafter, after you finished playing with the dog, where did you next go?
Y
Ms. Lopez?
después de eso, después de que terminó de jugar con la perra, ¿para dónde se fue?
Para mi cuarto.
To my room.
All right, and that is in the front part of the Salinger's residence, is that correct?
Y esa es en la parte del frente de la casa de los Salinger, ¿así es?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, now, approximately how long did you stay in your room at that particular time, if you recall?
Y ahora, aproximadamente, ¿como cuánto tiempo permaneció usted adentro de su cuarto esa vez?
Pues allí me estoy porque como ya no tengo que hacer nada.
Well, I just stay there because I don't have anything else to do.
All right, and then there come a time when you went outside the house again?
Y
Overruled.
luego llegó el momento en que usted tuvo que salir otra vez de la casa.
Salí a las 8:15 para afuera de mi casa.
I went outside of my house date 15,
All right. Yeah, maybe approach
Aproximadamente.
for just a moment.
approximately.
Maybe approach just a moment, Jeremy.
Yes. With reporter or without? I'm going to take a 10-minute recess to change court reporters right now. I have to change court reporters and I have to give the interpreter a rest. So we'll start again in about 10 minutes. All right, we'll be in recess for 10 minutes.
When, just before we took our break, I was asking you what happened next, and I believe you said that at 8:15 you did something. Do you recall that?
Antes de que tomáramos
No.
el descanso, le pregunté qué había pasado luego y usted dijo que a las 8:15 usted había hecho. ¿Qué pasó?
Salí para afuera a la calle como
bueno.
aproximadamente de 8 a 8:15.
I went outside to the street between 8 and 8:15 approximately.
All right, when you say approximately, were you wearing a watch that particular evening, if you recall?
Cuando usted dice aproximadamente, ¿usted tenía reloj puesto esa noche, si usted recuerda?
No, señor.
No, sir.
And with regard to the times that of various things that happened that evening, can you tell the court, jury hopefully, how you knew what time it was at various times?
Y tocante a las diferentes cosas que pasaron esa noche, ¿usted le puede decir al juez o digamos al jurado cómo es que usted se fijó a qué horas pasaban diferentes cosas? En ese momento no contesta.
Overruled.
Puede contestar.
You can answer the question.
Puede contestar la pregunta.
Porque vi el reloj que tengo en la mesa de noche de mi cama.
Because I saw the clock that I have on my night table by my
All right.
bed.
And when you saw that clock, do you remember what time it had?
Y cuando usted miró ese reloj, ¿usted recuerda qué hora tenía?
8:05, 8:10, algo así.
8:05, 8:10, something like that.
All right. And at that time, you were still inside the house?
¿Y a esas horas usted todavía estaba dentro de la casa?
Sí.
Yes.
And was it after that you went outside the house after you saw the clock?
¿Y fue después de eso?
Sustain, rephrase the question.
All right. And after you saw the clock at 8:05 or 8:10, what happened then?
Y después de que usted miró el reloj a las 8:05, 8:10, ¿qué pasó después de eso?
Salí a la calle.
I went to the street.
All right. Now, I want, if we can use the...
So I think we don't feel the lies until Darden or Marsha comes up. So this is an easy day, guys. No blood pressure rising.
Defendant's 1044 there before you. And by the way, do you have some glasses now that assist you in being able to see?
A
Yes,
propósito,
sir.
¿ya tiene usted unos
And-
anteojos
and-
que le ayuden a mirar? Yes, sir.
And where did you get those glasses?
¿Y a dónde consiguió usted esos anteojos?
La abogada mía me los prestó.
My attorney, female connotation, let me borrow them.
All right.
And please
And your glasses are not
continue just shoving them in your mouth when you talk. That's great.
here today.
¿Y usted no tiene sus anteojos aquí hoy?
No.
No.
All right. All right. So use those glasses and look at the defendant's 1044 on the monitor there.
Que use
And
usted esos anteojos y mire al monitor ahí en la
can you,
prueba del...
Mr. Harris, can you use the little arrow and can you show us? What part of the property did you go to after 8:10 or p.m. on June 12,
Nos puede
1994?
enseñar ahí con la flecha, ¿verdad? ¿Qué parte de la casa se dirigió usted después de las 8:10, 8:15?
En el monitor aquí
In the monitor here,
no enseña muy bien el gate de la casa de los Salingers.
it's not the gate to the Salinger's house is not shown very well in the monitor here.
All right. The gate in the Salinger's house, is it at the front part of the property?
El gate de la casa de los Salinger está en la parte del frente de la propiedad.
De Rockingham, yes.
It was on Rockingham?
Yes. ¿Queda en la calle Rockingham?
All right.
Sí.
Yes.
And so, and Rockingham is the street out in front, is that correct?
Y Rockingham es la calle que queda al frente, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
And look again at the monitor and see if you see the little green thing and see if you,
Sí.
all right?
Yes.
Is that Rockingham?
Puede ver en el monitor, si usted puede ver, ese Rockingham.
Sí.
Yes.
All right. The gate of the Salinger's home, would that be to the right or to the left?
El gate de
If you
la
sit there
casa de
looking at
los Salinger, mirándolo ahí como le está mirando, ¿está a la derecha o a la izquierda?
Como lo miro aquí, está a mi derecha.
As I see it here is to my right.
All right. And so it's not shown in that particular photograph, is that correct?
O sea, no está demostrado en esa fotografía en particular.
No.
No.
Do you recall whether or not you go outside that gate?
Objection, that's the meeting.
Sustain.
What did you do with regard to the front part of the property? Where did you go? You can tell us that.
¿A qué hizo usted tocante a la parte del frente de la propiedad? ¿A dónde fue usted? Porque no nos dice eso.
Enfrente del gate, digamos, si hubiera un gate en la entrada de driving way, me
Let's
parece.
say if there was in front of the gate, if there was a gate in front by the entrance of the driver, there's where I stood.
All right. And what street would you be standing on at that
¿Y en
point?
qué calle estuviera usted parada ahí?
En la Rockingham.
On Rockingham.
All right. And do you recall, Ms. Lopez, how long you remained out at that location, out in front of the Salinger's home on Rockingham? How long you stayed there?
¿Y usted recuerda, señora López, cuánto tiempo se quedó usted ahí parada en ese lugar enfrente de la casa en la calle Rockingham, en la casa de los Salinger? ¿Recuerda cuánto tiempo permaneció ahí?
Algunos 5 minutos.
About 5 minutes.
All right. And while you were out there, out on Rockingham, did you
20
ever have
bucks and I'll
occasion
give it to you.
see any cars parked on Rockingham?
You mean,
Objection, that's leading.
It's not leading. You see any cars parked? It's not leading.
y mientras usted estuvo ahí parada en la calle Rockingham,
I would never misspell a word, ever.
¿tuvo la oportunidad de ver algunos carros estacionados ahí?
Estaba un carro blanco, Bronco.
There was a white car, a Bronco.
All right, and where was this white Bronco parked at the time you saw it?
¿Y a dónde estaba este Bronco blanco estacionado el momento en que usted lo vio?
En el 360 Rockingham.
360 Rockingham.
I want to show you an exhibit that's previously marked. I might, for the record, Your Honor.
Le voy a mostrar unas pruebas exhibitorias que han sido
This is,
previamente marcadas.
Defendant's exhibit, Your Honor, 62A and B specifically, I'll ask her to take a look at. I'll put it on the board here, Your Honor.
Lo van a poner aquí
All
en
right,
el
and Mr.
pizarrón.
Cochran, you're going to have to use the podium because the microphone, we're having difficulty picking you up as far as the tape is concerned.
All right, Your Honor.
That's fine with me. We don't need to hear him.
They are leading. And they indicate positions in the mic, which the witness has not testified to.
All right, I think we need some foundational questions. I'll sustain that as a foundational objection.
With regard to
Can the record reflect that the witness is here and that he
She's looking in that direction, yes. All right, Mr. Cochran?
All right.
But we have a videotape of all of this.
Ms. Lopez, with regard to this Bronco that you described for us, what color was it?
Hablando, señora López, del Bronco que usted ha descrito, ¿de qué color dice usted que es?
Blanco.
White.
And did you notice anything unusual about that Bronco as it was parked at the curb?
¿Y usted notó algo fuera de lo usual acerca de ese Bronco?
Sustain, rephrase the question.
No conteste, no hay pregunta.
Can you describe for the court how the Bronco was parked?
¿Puede usted describirle a la corte cómo es que estaba, al tribunal, cómo es que estaba parqueado ese Bronco, estacionado ese Bronco?
Un poquito chueco.
A little bit crooked.
And can you describe what portion of the
I'm gonna have to find the pictures of the Bronco parked again because it was barely crooked. Like it really just wasn't crooked enough to be called crooked.
Bronco was crooked?
¿Puede describir qué parte del Bronco es que estaba chueco?
Me parece que la parte de atrás.
I think it was the back side.
And is there a gate on the Rockingham side of Mr. Simpson's property?
Y hay un gate, una puerta ahí en la parte del frente de la casa del frente de la calle, en la entrada de Rockingham.
Sí.
Yes.
And was this Bronco vehicle that we've been talking about, was it parked anywhere near the curb, near that gate?
Sustain. Sustain.
All right, let me ask you
Sustain. I've sustained it, Mr. Darden.
let me ask you this way. Where was the Bronco parked in relation to the gate in Rockingham Street?
¿A dónde estaba el Bronco estacionado en relación con el gate ahí en la calle Rockingham?
Un poquito adelante del gate.
A little bit in front of the gate.
All right, Your Honor, may I now show the witness 62 range?
Objection to sufficient foundation.
Mr.
Wait.
May we have just one of them at a time, not all three of them, Your Honor.
Mr. Darden,
I believe I was in the process of objecting.
before you were rudely interrupted by your co-counsel.
I'm sorry.
Once again,
That was inartful of me.
But there's still insufficient foundation, you know, as far
What's
as the
insufficient?
description of the vehicle and the exact location of which it's parked. Which side of the street,
Little.
how she can identify a particular vehicle, lots of foundational issues remain.
You speak in objection. You are counsel is about that.
But I don't have a jury here.
All right, well, still, the rules get bad habits, Your Honor.
That's true.
All right. Now, with regard to this white Bronco that you said was
I'm looking for the clips right now where they show the Bronco. I'm going to show us all again to refresh our memory how crooked it was. It's just going to take me a moment.
parked a little bit askew. Have you ever seen that Bronco before that particular day?
Hablando de ese Bronco que usted dice que estaba estacionado un poco chueco, ¿usted había visto ese Bronco antes de ese día en particular?
Mucho tiempo.
A long time.
Okay, and if you were to, if the court, can you see this defendant's 1045 here? Can you see that from where you are?
¿Puede ver esto, esta exhibición?
Sí.
And
Yes.
if you need to put your glasses on,
No.
why don't you do that?
Si necesita ponerse los anteojos, ¿por qué no se los pone? No.
No.
All right,
no.
can you tell us or step down and show us?
Puede
show the
bajarse
court
y mostrarle al juez, a la
Which
corte.
direction?
¿Me da permiso, señor?
Do you give me permission, sir?
Yes.
Sí. It was over here, right here.
All right. She's indicating an area right
Yes.
outside the gate. In which direction was the Bronco headed, if you could show us? Which way was the Bronco?
¿Para qué dirección estaba mirando el Bronco, si usted recuerda?
Para arriba de la Rockingham.
Up Rockingham Way.
It's up Rockingham Way. Then I would like, if the clerk please, just to ask the question regarding 62A and B. Can you see from where you are what's been marked as plaintiff 62A and B?
Usted puede ver de donde usted está sentada la prueba de la defensa 62A y B. No, not very well.
All right, can you put your glasses on?
Puede ponerse los...
Tengo que bajarme, señor.
Yes, but I have to go down, sir.
All right.
Yes, you may.
Sí, puede. Thank you.
I want you, first of all, to look at
Primero,
62A.
quiero que vea la 62A.
Can you look at 62A here?
¿Puede ver la 62A aquí?
Sí.
Does that,
Yes.
that photograph appear to you to reflect the way the Bronco was parked
Is it-
about 8:15 on June 12th, 1994?
Your Honor, that's
Sustained.
leading-
Sustained. Question is, what does this depict?
What does 62A depict to you?
¿Qué le demuestra a usted la 62A?
¿Qué está chueco el carro? ¿Por qué?
That the car is parked crooked.
All right, and will you look at 62B?
Mire a la 62B.
Está lo mismo.
It's the same.
All right, and will you look at 62D?
¿Puede ver a la 62D?
¿Ese?
This one?
Yes.
Sí.
Sí.
Yes.
And we look at 62E.
62A.
Sí.
Yes.
All right, and you may resume the stand.
Puede pasar a sentarse. Okay, thank you.
Now, Ms. Lopez,
Ahora, señora López.
when you were looking at the vehicle on that particular night, is that the way the vehicle appeared to you?
Cuando usted vio el vehículo esa noche en particular, así es como le parecía a usted que estaba el vehículo.
Objection, Greg, at the time.
Un
Overruled.
momento. Puede contestar.
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
All right, now, after you saw this white Bronco parked as you've described,
Excuse me, Mr. Cochran, before you go any further, Mr. Pavlik just came in. I asked the bailiffs to have him wait outside.
fine, here.
All right. Thank you.
Tell us what happened after that.
Time for a field trip, guys.
First of all, directing your attention to photograph labeled B.
Whoops, wait. Oh, I thought I had it. It's the wrong one. Hold on, hold on.
Corner to you, sir.
Yes, it does.
I know it's
Can you point out
scratchy.
which side is, which street? Can you tell from that photograph?
It's kind of hard.
I got the wrong one. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'll get the right one. I'm closer.
See, you want to step down and look?
Back to our video.
That.
Díganos qué pasó después de eso.
No le entendí, señor.
I didn't understand, sir.
Okay, I'm sorry. After you saw the Bronco, as you've described it here, tell us what you did next, if anything.
Después de que usted vio el Bronco, como usted nos ha indicado acá, díganos
Jen, hi, Jen.
qué hizo, qué pasó después de eso. Usted.
Yo no le entiendo lo que me quiere preguntar.
I don't understand what you're trying to ask.
All right? You were out, where were you when you saw the Bronco?
Que ¿a dónde estaba usted cuando primero vio el Bronco?
En la calle.
On the street.
All right?
On
Did there
the
come a time when you
street.
left the street and went someplace else?
Y llegó el momento en que usted se fue de la calle y se fue a otra parte.
A mi cuarto.
To my room.
And that's back to the same room you've described on 1044 there?
Y ese fue el mismo cuarto que usted nos mostró en el 1044, en la prueba 1044 ahí.
Sí.
Yes.
All right? Now, after that, after you went back to your room, tell us what happened after that, if you recall.
Después de eso, después de que usted volvió a su cuarto, díganos por favor qué pasó después de eso.
Después que volví a mi cuarto,
After I went back to my room,
After you went back to your room,
después de que usted volvió a su
me
cuarto,
puse a mirar televisión.
I started to watch television.
all right? And after you watched television, for a while. Did you have occasion to go back outside at any time after that?
Yes.
Do you recall?
Oral.
Y después de que usted se fue a mirar televisión, tuvo la oportunidad de volver a salir para afuera otra vez.
Salí para afuera un poquito después de las 10.
I went outside a little after 10.
All right. Now, before you went outside at 10 o'clock, before you went back outside after 10 o'clock, did you ever hear anything or see anything in or around Mr. Simpson's residence after you went back to your room after 8:15? No? It's not.
I didn't hear the ruling of the court.
Oral.
Or rule. Okay. I'm sorry, can I have the question repeated?
Before you went back outside at 10 o'clock, did you ever hear anything or see anything
Después de que usted,
around Mr. Simpson's residence?
después de que usted salió a la calle otra vez después de las 10 de la noche, ¿usted escuchó o vio algo cerca de la casa del señor Simpson?
De las 10 de la noche.
Finding this. I'm
At 10 at
finding
night?
this.
At any time after you went back to your bedroom?
En cualquier momento después de que usted regresó a su cuarto.
Como desde las 9, como a las 9, vi a Mr. Simpson que se fue en el carro negro que iba con otro pasajero, yo no sé quién era.
A little around 9, a little after 9, I saw Mr. Simpson that left in the black car with another passenger, I don't know who.
All right. And did you see where Mr. Simpson went after 9 o'clock in this black car?
¿Y usted vio para dónde fue el señor Simpson después de las 9 en el carro negro?
Iba para la Rockingham, para abajo, como buscando Sunset.
He was going down Rockingham, like looking for Sunset.
All right. Which direction would that be?
¿Qué
If he
dirección
came out,
sería
which
esa?
gate? Strike that. Which gate did he come out of?
¿De qué gate salió él?
De la Rockingham.
The Rockingham.
And did you see which way he turned on Rockingham?
¿Y usted vio para qué lado dio la vuelta en Rockingham?
A la izquierda.
To the left.
All right.
To the left.
And did you lose sight of him at that point?
¿Usted lo perdió de vista en ese momento?
Sí, porque pasó para abajo.
Yes, because he went down the street.
And the passenger who was in his car, do you know who that passenger was?
¿Y el pasajero que iba en el carro, ¿se sabe quién era ese pasajero?
No, yo no lo vi.
No, I didn't see it.
And was that...
I didn't see him.
Okay. I was going to ask you, was that a man or a woman?
¿Era hombre o mujer?
Yo no lo vi.
I
Bien.
didn't see
Yo solo
it.
le vi el pelo amarillo. No
I
supe quién
just
era.
saw the blonde hair or
Oh
yellow
my
hair.
gosh, I wasn't muted that whole time. Sorry, I'm a noob at this. Field trip time. This is how crooked
Do those photographs
Bronco
accurately
was
represent
parked.
the position of the Bronco?
That's how crooked it was. This is a car parked so crookedly that the police investigated the car and found blood on it because they were worried about why it was parked so crookedly on the road. They say right here in this hearing that we watched, it was the 15th video, that he investigated the car and found blood on it because it was parked so crookedly, like someone was in a hurry. So, like, this angle might make it look like the tire is up on the curb a little bit. This is the tire. It's not up on the curb. Yeah, it might be facing the wrong way, but they're in LA. I can't imagine. Is it? No, it's not facing the wrong way. That's the correct way. Remember, we drive on the other side of the street, I think. Unless you drive on the right side, I don't know. But it's just astounding that this is just so crooked that it stopped the police while they were driving by. It's also on the wrong side of the road. You almost got me there for a second. This is super straight for any of my children. All of them. I would be so proud. I would be puffed up. like such a proud mom. Look at how my son parked. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, now back to work. I'm going to mute myself this time.
Blonde hair?
Pelo rubio,
Rubio.
blonde.
All right. Now, after this happened, did anything else happen after that was of an unusual nature?
Después de que esto pasó,
Or will anything attract your attention?
I'll restate the question. After that, did anything else attract your attention?
después de eso, algo más le llamó la atención.
Como a las 9:30 antes oí que pasaron pasos como que iban por el... Yo no, como estaba en mi recámara, no puse atención para dónde iban, pero oí pasos de zapatos que iban para abajo. No sé si en la propiedad de Mrs. Salinger o en la propiedad de Mr. Simpson.
Well, around 9:30 or before, I heard steps, and I was in my bedroom, and I don't know which way they were going. I don't know if they were on the Salinger's side of the property or on Mr. Simpson's.
And can you describe for the court these steps, how they sounded?
¿Y puede usted describir para el tribunal esos pasos de zapatos, cómo sonaban?
Como zapato corriente.
Like just a regular shoes?
All right, and were you able to see anyone walking either on the Salinger's property or Mr. Simpson's property?
¿Y usted pudo ver a alguien caminando, ya sea en el lado de la propiedad de los Salinger o de los Simpson?
No.
No.
And what did you do when you heard these footsteps?
¿Y qué hizo usted cuando escuchó estos pasos?
Tuve miedo porque como la señora de trabajo, Mrs. Salinger, no tenía fence en ese tiempo. Y tuve mucho miedo por la razón de que cualquiera se podía entrar, como iban rápido para adentro, me dio miedo.
Rápido.
Y me agaché
Very
la cabeza
fast.
de mi ventana, porque si me
Even
paro me
rapid.
miran así. Entonces me agaché así y pasé mi cortina muy suavecita.
Hold on.
That's how I was at first, CJ too. Simpson. But now I think of Simpson as Simpson.
Hold on. Madam Interpreter, did you get most of that?
Yes. I was afraid because at that time the Salingers didn't have
Hi,
a
Kimby.
fence or block wall over there, and I went back really fast inside to my bedroom, and I
Rápido.
I ducked down like this because I was really afraid, and then I came back up. And
All right, when you say you ducked down, where?
No, the question was, what did you do? I was afraid, I looked out, and then I ducked down. That's responsive to the question. Next question.
Describe for the court how you ducked down and where you were.
que por favor dice que que por favor que le explique al juez y le enseñe al juez en qué forma es que usted se agachó así para abajo.
Me agaché un poquito así,
I
señor
bent
juez.
over a little bit like this, Your Honor,
Y pasé la cortina con mi mano muy suavecita para que no hiciera ruido, para que no me oyeran.
and I closed the window with my hand very, very slowly, so not to make any noise, so that they wouldn't hear me.
No window,
No window,
la cortina.
the curtain.
All right, is there a window in the place where you live in the Salinger's home?
Window.
Is there a window that faces
Ventana.
out on Mr. Simpson's property?
El lugar donde usted vive ahí en la casa de los Salinger tiene una ventana que mira hacia la casa de la residencia del señor OJ Simpson.
Pues yo la miro de mi ventana de mi cuarto, pero está de lado.
Well, I see it from my bedroom window, but it's on the side.
And which side does that window face, if
¿Y
you
qué
recall?
lado mira esa ventana, si usted recuerda?
Para el lado del gate de Mr. Simpson de la Rockingham.
To the side where the Mr. Simpson's gate is on Rockingham.
Can you look again, use your glasses and look at the monitor there?
Si puede ver otra vez el monitor con sus anteojos otra vez.
Can you see that window near the arrow or where you live?
Que si usted puede ver esa ventana cerca de la flecha, ahí donde usted vive.
Sí.
Yes.
And which window is that? The
¿Y
one
cuál
displayed
ventana
there
es
by the
esa?
arrow?
¿La que está por la flecha?
Sí.
Yes.
Right now, after you duck.
Okay, guys, if you want to learn Spanish, guys only, that's the only 2 words you need to know. Lo siento. Just memorize that.
Down and you were afraid, what else happened? What happened next?
Después de que usted se agachó porque tenía miedo, ¿qué más pasó? ¿Qué pasó?
Oí otra vez que llegó un carro.
I heard again that a car came by,
Oí cuando cerraron la puerta
and I heard when they shut the door.
y oí que Mr. Simpson hablaba con alguien por unos segundos.
And I heard that Mr. Simpson talked to somebody for a few seconds.
Did you recognize Mr. Simpson's voice?
¿Usted reconoció la voz del señor Simpson?
Sí.
Had you heard his voice before?
Sustain, rephrase, let's go back.
All right.
A little foundation.
Before this date of June 12th of 1994, had you ever heard Mr. Simpson's voice before?
Antes de la fecha del 12 de junio de 1990, ¿usted había escuchado la voz del señor Simpson antes de esa fecha?
Muchas veces porque él jugaba con sus niños y Nicole en la yarda platicaba.
Many times because he played with his children and in the yard with Nicole and they talked in the yard.
And so, did you hear Mr. Simpson's voice when this car came back, as you've described?
Entonces usted escuchó la voz del señor Simpson cuando usted dijo que regresó este carro.
Sí.
Yes.
And did you recognize that voice?
¿Y usted reconoció esa voz?
Sí.
Yes.
And where were you when you heard Mr. Simpson's voice?
¿Y a dónde estaba usted cuando escuchó la voz del señor Simpson?
En mi cuarto.
In my bedroom.
All right, and do you know about what time of evening that was at that time?
¿Y usted sabe como qué horas de la noche eran más o menos?
Más o menos como unos 15 para las 10 o algo así.
More or less 15 to 10 or something like that.
Now, before that, did you ever hear these footsteps anymore that you described for us earlier?
Y después volvió a oír estos pasos que usted nos dijo que había escuchado antes, más temprano.
No.
No.
Were you still afraid after you heard Mr. Simpson's voice?
¿Usted todavía tenía miedo después de que escuchó la voz del señor Simpson?
No.
No.
Ya me sentí más segura cuando sentí que él llegó.
No, I felt safer when I felt that he came back.
All right, now, after that, what next happened after that? After you heard Mr. Simpson's voice, if you recall?
¿Y qué pasó luego después de eso, después de que usted escuchó la voz del señor?
I felt so safe when OJ came back. I was finally safe from whatever killer might have been out there.
Señor Simpson, después de que regresó, ¿usted recuerda?
Ya salí, era ya cuando fueron las 10, tuve que sacar a la perra de vuelta para afuera.
Well, by then it was 10 and I had to take the dog back outside.
This is the golden retriever that you described for us?
¿Es la Golden Retriever que usted nos dijo antes?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
And can you describe for the court again where you took the dog on this occasion?
¿Y usted puede explicarle al tribunal nuevamente a dónde se llevó el perro esta vez, esta otra vez?
La saqué para enfrente de la Rockingham.
I took her in front to Rockingham.
Was there a gate on the Salinger's property in front of Rockingham?
¿Hay un gate en frente de la casa de los Salinger en la Rockingham?
No.
No.
And can you describe for us where you took the dog on
Not me. Yo quiero Taco Bell.
this occasion? And
Nos
if you
puede-
want to refer to the monitor, you can show us on that.
Si nos puede enseñarnos en el monitor esta vez a dónde es que llevó la perra. andar.
Pues me tendré que parar,
I
señor
would
juez,
have
porque
to
no miro
stand,
aquí.
Your Honor, because
Sure.
I'll take this down here and we'll refer to 1045. Clerk, please.
okay.
Can you point out for the court?
Right here.
Está un big tree aquí.
There's a big tree right here and here.
The dog walk all over this place
And
over here.
over here, the dog walked all over this area.
Indicating the front lawn area of that residence.
1045 on the South
Yes.
Business. And now I want to ask you, were you wearing a watch at this point at all?
Y ahora le quiero preguntar, ¿usted tenía reloj puesto hasta estos momentos?
No, señor.
No, sir.
And you described this as being somewhere around 10 o'clock. How did you know that?
Y usted dice que eran como las 10 en punto. ¿Cómo sabe usted eso?
Un poquito después, yo he dicho un poquito antes, después de las 10, porque yo vi el reloj en mi cuarto y eran las 10.
I said a little after 10 because I saw the clock in my bedroom and it was 10.
All right. After you saw the clock in your bedroom, did you do anything inside the house before you came outside?
Después de que usted miró el reloj adentro de su casa, ¿usted hizo algo adentro de la casa antes de salir?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Can you describe for us what things you did before you came outside and tell us each thing that you did?
¿Nos puede decir qué hizo usted antes de salir de la casa y puede explicarnos o describir cada una de las cosas que hizo?
Puse a hervir un poco de agua para un té.
I put a little bit of water to boil for some tea.
All right. And after you did that, did you drink the tea at that point?
Bueno, y después de eso, ¿usted se tomó el té en esos momentos?
No.
No.
Did you do anything else inside the house?
Dolores, pain. Dolores, money.
Before you went outside?
Dolores.
¿Usted hizo
Hold on.
algo?
Dolores, forget it. You're going to have to ask someone who speaks Spanish because they're so similar. Dolores is pain. Someone else will have to tell you.
Algo más adentro de la casa antes de volver a salir.
Le quité un collar que le ponen a la perra porque se muerde toda.
I took off this collar that they put on the dog because she bites herself.
Busqué el leash.
And I looked for the leash.
Le puse leash a la perra.
Dolores and Dolores. I think Dolores is pain and Dolores is money. Or backwards.
And I
salí para afuera.
You learn so much
I put the
here.
leash on the dog and I went outside.
When you said the dog bite itself, or you made a motion with your hands, can you describe what the dog would do and why the dog had this collar on?
Porque usted hizo una moción, ¿verdad? Que la perra tenía su collar ahí, que es porque se muerde. Entonces puede describir qué es lo que hace la perra y
El señor dice que tiene alergia, se muerde toda cuando se le quita ese collar, como que le pica todo el cuerpo.
The gentleman says that she has allergies and she bites herself all over when they take away that collar.
Yeah, his iron leash that we put lead paint on.
All right. So you took this collar off before you went
Entonces le
outside?
quitó ese collar antes de sacarlo para afuera.
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
And then you described for us that you found the leash, and can you tell us where you found this leash, where the leash was?
Y entonces después usted dice que encontró el leash. ¿Nos puede explicar a dónde encontró el leash?
Sí.
Yes.
And what, if anything, did you do with the leash?
¿Y qué hizo usted con el leash, con la correa?
Se lo pongo a la perra y la saco.
I put it on the dog and I take her out.
All right. And
I know, we could be talking about ice cream
took the
for
dog
11
out.
cents.
Do you recall? Strike that. When you went outside with the
Best
dog,
word ever,
leaving the
ever,
room,
ever.
did you have occasion to look at the street on Rockingham Street?
Cuando usted salió para afuera con el perro, después de salir de su cuarto, usted miró la calle, en algún momento la calle que había en la Rockingham Street.
Se mira bien. Sí.
Yes. Your Honor, can I inquire? I didn't
Yes,
understand.
you may.
Dice, ¿no se mira bien?
Se mira muy bien la calle.
Oh, you could see the street just fine.
And you could see Rockingham from the location you described for us in the Salinger's yard, is that correct?
Sustain.
Well, where were you able to see the street from?
¿De dónde pudo usted ver la calle?
¿Dónde estaba la perra cerquita del árbol?
Where the dog was close to the tree?
And were you able to see this Bronco vehicle?
¿Y usted pudo ver este vehículo Bronco?
Sí.
Sustain. Answer stricken.
Were you able to see any cars parked out on Rockingham there?
¿Usted pudo ver algún carro estacionado
Yo,
en la calle Rockingham?
everybody's
Sí.
firing the same shot.
And
For
what cars did
Fuzzy.
you see parked out there, if any?
¿Y qué carro vio usted
Oral.
estacionado ahí, si usted vio algún carro?
El Bronco.
The Bronco.
And if I were to show you again, 62A, et cetera, please back
Le voy a
up here.
enseñar.
Foundation, objection, this is leading.
Wait a minute. Objection, no foundation, objection, this is leading.
He's not allowed to talk. Only Darden is allowed to talk right now. She's not allowed to say a word.
I don't think we're going to have either shortly.
Sorry, Leonard, I...
Twice in the same session, counsel.
I have a right to object, correct, Your Honor. I'd like to assert that right now. No foundation. It's legal.
Sustained.
With regard to...
On the foundational part of it.
When you looked and you saw this Bronco, can you tell the court whether or not the Bronco appeared to be parked the same way it was parked when you saw it at 8:15 that night?
Cuando usted,
Overruled.
cuando, usted
You can
vol-
answer the question.
cuando usted volvió a ver este Bronco, ¿le puede usted explicar a su señoría, al tribunal, que si estaba estacionado en la misma manera que usted lo vio estacionado a las 8:15?
Sí, señor juez.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and you're not like to show 62A?
All right.
You have previously identified 62A, B, D, and E. And I'd like you to look if you can see those. Step down with the court's
Que por
permission.
favor,
Yes.
con el permiso del juez, que ya identificó 62A, B, D y E.
And again, I'd like for you to look when you saw this Bronco vehicle parked at the curb at Rockingham. Did it appear, as it appears there in those photographs, 62A, B, D, and E, and you saw it after 10 o'clock on June 12th, 1993?
I hope she says no. I don't know. Maybe she'll say no. Maybe she'll say it was parked crooked and this looks like it was parked straight. Then I would be fine. Let's see what she says.
Overruled. You can
Dice
answer the
que
question.
si usted
Let her answer.
estaba así estacionado el vehículo cuando usted lo vio en las exhibiciones de 62A, B, D, E, estaba estacionado en la misma forma cuando usted lo vio a las 10:15 de la noche, el día 12 de junio de 1994.
Sí, sí.
Yes, sir.
Now, Ms. Lopez, if you know about how long were you outside with the dog before you next went someplace else?
Señor López, si usted sabe cuánto tiempo permaneció usted afuera con la perra antes de que usted fuera a otra parte.
Muy poquito tiempo.
A very short time.
All right, and you watched the dog and you had him on a leash during this period of time, did you?
¿Y usted miró al perro y lo tenía con la correa todo este tiempo en el leash?
Sí.
Yes.
All right. And when you left, at that point, did you go someplace else?
¿Y en ese momento usted se fue a otra parte?
No, me fui para adentro de mi casa.
No.
Okay, she didn't go anywhere else. This looks like a good spot to stop. Guys, that's it. This is the last. This is
I
it.
went back inside my
Hey,
house.
All right, and
wait,
when you left,
stop it. You're ruining OJ for everybody. The next time you see me, we are going to be in the best stream ever. Oh my gosh. I can't wait. I just can't wait any longer. I just can't. I'm going to try to sleep as much as I can just so it gets here faster. I have to work today, though, so I'll be thinking about it all through work. Thank you so much for coming out today. I really, really, really appreciate it. Oh, you don't even know. You don't even know how ready I am. But no, we're on OJ now. Thank you for coming to watch OJ today. And they were so good today. They didn't raise our blood pressure at all. I don't know what that sentence even means. Carla, I have no idea what those words mean put together like that. Did that answer of, answer of yes. Hold on. I'm thinking, did that answer of yes help? Hold on. Did I have a question? Nope. I still don't know what you mean. Should I scroll up? I missed something. I did. I missed something. There is no cutoff, Jen. You kidding me? Is that a joke? Oh, wait. No, I missed it. So that was how the car looked when she saw it. That's the crooked car. Okay. All right. Whatever. That's a crooked car. Whatever. Fine. So I park crooked. No, I'm actually a good parker, but my kids park crooked. Actually, according to them, horribly crooked. Thank you. I muted myself. Thank you so much, Salty. Thank you. Thank you. Is that minutes? Is that for minutes for Monday, or is that just for the OJ? I'm gonna. Oh, JK's not here. I could yell at JK real quick, and I don't. No, I can't. All right, guys. Just sleep until tomorrow. Everybody go to bed. Just go to bed. That's it. No eating, no drinking. Go to bed, and we'll see you in really soon. Bye, guys. Thank you. Have a great day. Yes, you can. I have another piece of content that is really good that I don't have time for tomorrow, and it's really good. And if people donate and I start it, I mean, I'm going to have to stop right in the middle of it. Yeah. I have two things that I desperately want to show, but there's not enough minutes bought. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Bye, guys. Thank you. It starts at the normal time, 4:30, and then people have bought 8 hours and 53 more minutes after that. So we're, who knows? Who knows? We'll see. Bye, guys.